Let's take a tour of the outside of 116 Morgan Street. Unlike a lot of homes here at the closer to Main Street side of Morgan Street, this one has a nice long deep driveway, so there's plenty of off-street parking here, not only in the driveway but also directly in front of the house. And in addition to both of those spots, there's also a single spot here to the right side of the house. So the line basically somewhere right along this edge right here. So you've got additional parking here and in the front and in the driveway. So this is currently set up as a duplex. There are 2 meters here. So you do have 2 separate electrical panels. This is on town water and town sewer. There is vinyl siding. You can see that the windows need a lot of scraping and painting, along with these exterior storm and screen doors. The other major improvement that you could make very easily would be power washing. We simply ran out of time this fall before winter hit. I know it looks like fall right now, but that's because the snow just melted. We had this 1-day reprieve. So there's just a lot of buildup here on the exterior siding as well as on the deck that would benefit dramatically from a quick power wash. So there's the upper deck here, which comes off of the first floor dining room. Right out here, there's a direct door. Plus there's a gate here. So if you're looking for pet protection, you can keep Fido locked into that space. There's the deck from this side. There's the walkout basement. So if you saw the inside video number 1, you see me pointing out this doorway here from the very beginning. This is all part of the addition that was done. I'm not sure quite when, but clearly has a different foundation than the original front section. So I do want to point out that there's a fantastic backyard. A lot of the properties here on Morgan Street, again, this side that's really close to Main Street, don't have much of a backyard. You can see that the river kind of gives them much shorter backyards up there. But this one, the land extends quite deep. There's not only this lower deck directly overlooking the South Stream, but it is at a substantially lower elevation than the house. We are definitely not in a flood zone. We have this new retaining wall. You can really start to appreciate how much deeper and lower this deck is compared to the yard when you step back and see this large block wall. So there's the back of the house. Again, power washing would do wonders just to clean it up real nice and easy. So there's also another staircase that comes into this back room up here. Here's the back of the garage. There is also a shed. So just a cute little small storage shed for your extra things. It is a very gloomy day. I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to show you all of this without the snow so you could appreciate what was lawn versus where the stone is versus what the driveway is. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. Just want to show you around to this side, circle back around to this south side line, which goes up to that parking pad that I showed you over there. Again, the line is basically, my understanding, right in line with this wooden post here. So we've got the small platform here that can go up to that side / back door. Again, there's definitely, some paint maintenance that's needed on all the wood parts, but especially the windows in the front. You can see some of the windows in the back are in much better condition. Just need some power washing and some paint, but don't need the scraping like the windows in the front. This one here is totally rotted out and needs a new sill put into this one window. So this is the backyard. We've got the garage here. I didn't bring my key, but it is just a very old garage. There's still some stuff in storage. You might be able to see that through the window there. But when you come for a showing, you absolutely can come inside. There is a second floor. There's a staircase in the back that goes up to the second floor. So you can see from the inside, not only is there the one garage door, but this was a second garage door at some point. So I'm calling this a 2-car garage. You could very easily convert that back to a second bay. The garage floor is not in great condition. Some might call this a tear down, but you would be close to the line over here. You'd have to get that permission to rebuild it if you wanted to, but you know, close to the line here. Just the concrete floor has a lot of breaks in it, but the roof over here has been already replaced. I really can't show it to you, unfortunately. I'm not 8 feet tall, but they still have the same matching green metal for this side that has not been done yet. So that metal is being left inside. It's right there. There's the green metal. Boop, right there. So those materials will stay with the property. So if you wanted to replace this section of the garage roof, you could do that. This has the same matching white vinyl siding as the house. There's mountain views, both out the front and the back. And we are across the street from a town-maintained cemetery. Scroll in a little bit. So this is a cemetery right across the street. And Main Street is right there. So a little stone's throw and you can go out to eat, grab a drink, meet up with friends, or just go for a stroll right from your front door.